Alright, today I'm gonna give you guys a detailed look at one figure that I'm very excited about. This is the Max Factory Predator 2 figure, and yeah, it's by Figma, and there's the box. And on the back of the box it shows a couple of pictures of the Pred and some of the accessories, so let's get into it. So here we have the figure outside of packaging and some of the accessories. Let's go over the accessories first. Some are already on him, which I'll show in a sec, but anything that's left over, here they are. Here are the spears. These are the extended versions. So yeah, these are basically just attachments. And then here's the disc. I'm not exactly sure what this thing is called. Here's the open version. And then we got two mouthpieces. One is closed mandibles, and one's open with the mouth. You could actually articulate. That's awesome, and I'll show that later on. And then here's a pair of claws, and then another pair already on him, which I'll show in a sec. And then here are some hands for you. Extra hands. We have a lot of gesture ones, and then some of the weapon holding ones, etc, etc. Oh, and this figure does come with a translucent base, which is nice. So here we have the Predator figure, and again, some of the accessories are already on him. Here you can see he has a knife, which is already attached to him. Him, her, him, I think. And then we have the biomass, which is already on. And it comes with a pair of fists. And then here are the claws. Here are the two small ones right there. And then one of the discs, it's on his waist there, right there. And there's the rest of him. And on the back side, you can see he has the shoulder cannon, which is also already attached. And then we have the spear, collapsed version, right there. Yeah, this thing looks absolutely gorgeous. Alright, so let's see if I could actually show you the articulation. Head is on a ball joint, but it is somewhat limited because of the dreads. They are articulated, the dreads. I believe they are all attached using ball joints. Then there's one clump back here, and then another cluster over here, and then another patch over. Oh, that's the back one. And then over here, if I take the shoulder cannon off, take this piece off, here's another piece of here, a clump, there's another set right there. So yeah, let me take some of these stuff off first. Oh, and in order to attach or detach the spear, you would want to take off the extension piece first, and then, and here you can see the spear holster thingy. It's a connected piece, so that's why you have to remove part of the spear before you could actually slide this whole spear in. And it has a joint, it's a rotation joint right there. Then there's the connector for the shoulder cannon, which I should put it back on so I can show you guys what it's supposed to do here. Come on, get back in there. Get. Okay, right there. So once it's attached, oh my goodness, I hate focusing this thing. And then here you can see the shoulder cannon does have a ball hinge joint there, so it can rotate up and down, which is nice. Then zoom out. God. Okay, maybe this would be better. Okay, let me remove the mask. Okay, and there's half of his face right there. Ooh, which is gruesome looking. So there's the mask, and then there's his face. Let's zoom in and see what it looks like. And look at that, he only has a pair of eyes and that's it. And now you could put the lower mouthpiece on him like so, and right there. And now you have a pred with the mouth, open mandibles, and then also the mouth could open, which is awesome. I like that. I like that quite a bit. Look at that. Open mouth. Right there. Really, really cool. I like this articulation point quite a lot. And then as for the shoulder pad, it is it's a separate piece. It looks like it's held on using a soft plastic right there. And then the shoulders, oh, look at that, it's a ball joint. Ball joint here, and into the body it's a ball hinge joint, which is weird. Usually the ball joint is attached to the body and then the ball hinge joint is attached to the shoulder, but they did it the other way around for Figma here. And, let's see, what about bicep swivel? There's bicep swivel. Come on, focus right there. Yep, bicep swivel right there. Alright, so battery just died on me. That's what I was saying, bicep swivel right there. And then for the elbows, it's a single ball hinge joint right there. And then, yeah, it looks like they use the ball joint attached to the forearm section. And then the wrists are on, looks to be ball joint right there. And as for the chest, most likely a ball joint. And then, oh, the abdominal section, it's a hinge joint. Actually, there are 3 joints here. So chest, there's a joint right there. And then the abdomen, there's a hinge joint. And then base around the waist, there's another ball joint. So quite a lot of joints. Oh, and then this crotch guard is actually on a ball joint, which is kind of strange. And then you can see the side skirt. It's a couple of pieces put together. It's attached to the back piece. So let's see, if I lift this up, I could see a couple of ball hinge joints there. Actually 3 ball hinge joints. There's one right there, 2 on the side to make up this whole skirt here. So wow, quite nice. So it doesn't impede with the articulation at all then. Yeah, which is nice. Ball joint at hips. Then there's a swivel joint around the thigh area, and also a hinge joint with the knee, but it could go over 90 degrees, which is nice. And ankle, I believe it's a ball hinge joint. And toes articulation, not a lot, but some, a little bit. Oh, actually go quite high. So yeah, this thing is articulation wise, this figure is absolutely amazing. Yeah, Figma did a really fantastic job with this figure. The armor looks absolutely gorgeous too. Look at that. Look at those details stuff. Really pretty. Really pretty. And the paint job is quite nice too. It's more of a copper look to it. Something interesting. No, it has that samurai feel to it. It says on the box it's Predator 2, but I don't believe this is a Predator 2 figure. More of a, I think it might be a inspired type of Predator 2 character, I guess. But either way, it's a really good looking figure. Alright, now, so the more I mess with the figure, the more I like, because these dreads, the fact that they are independently attached to his head, which allows range of motion to jump quite high. Here you can see he is kind of looking upward a little bit, but for most of your traditional predator figures, you will not be able to get your predator to look up like that, because the dreads does get in the way of most company that are making predators figure. And here you can see this one can look up quite easily, because these dreads do get out of the way and to allow his head to move up, which is awesome. Okay, so once I've taken off the shoulder cannon, the range got even better, because the shoulder cannon does get in the way a little bit. And then I notice base of the neck, actually another ball hinge joint right there. You can see right there. So yeah, range of motion is very, very high with this Figma figure. But one thing I am not happy about is the joints aren't super tight, especially the hips. They are really they are pretty loose though. So I believe that's with pretty much all the Figma stuff. There are not super tight joints. They are smooth, but smooth to almost to the point of loose. And here's a look at the head with the mouth closed, mandible closed, and yeah, my least favorite look. I think my favorite, of course, is the mask look, and then the open mouth one is really nice too. So this figure is going to set you back quite a bit, actually, because it is from Figma. Usually their figures are kind of expensive. This thing, I got it through AmiAmi. The price was $114 plus shipping. You figure about $20 to ship this guy from Japan to here, to the US. So yeah, quite expensive figure for a 1/12 scale. So yeah, but detail on this guy is absolutely amazing. Look at that. Even the dagger and the sheath. Look at that. Look at all that detail that's coming through. It's an awesome looking figure. I don't believe this character was in the movie at all. It's more of a Japanese stylized Predator 2 figures, I guess. Not quite sure, but yeah, awesome looking. And here's one last look with the mask on again. Really, really good looking figure. And there's the shoulder cannon. Oops, it's gonna fall. And there's the backside again. And this figure stands about 6 inches in height, which is not a tall figure for a 1/12 scale, because you would imagine predators are taller than humans, so should be a little taller than 6 inch, but it's not. So yeah, overall, again, highly recommend this figure, but it is quite an expensive figure, and there are some joints which I wish they were tighter, especially the hips. They're, yeah, pretty loose, smooth, but yet kind of loose. Everything else seems okay. Yeah, so there you have it. There's the Predator from Figma, Max Factory. There you go. Thanks for watching.